Come on, baby. Oh, it's Let It Sing. Let It Sing. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'll be reacting to Incident on 57th Street by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. And guys, diving down this Bruce Springsteen E Street Band rabbit hole has been so fun and so rewarding, especially as somebody who had heard the name Bruce Springsteen in and around, popular culture and just referenced here and there. It's a name that I should have looked into myself, and now I'm getting to do it. It almost feels like all of these other moments in my life where Bruce was referenced are starting to make more sense. So for all of those reasons and more, I'm excited to jump into this one. A big thank you goes to Dan, whose generous support and request made this reaction possible. And without further ado, let's jump in. I've got my coffee with me. I'm ready for this. Oh, yeah, son. Let's start with a guitar. Love that tone.
Spanish Johnny drove in from the underworld last night.
Spanish Johnny.
With bruised arms and broken rhythm in a beat-up old Buick, but dressed just like dynamite. He tried selling his heart to the hot girls over on Easy Street.
He tried to sell his heart to the hot girls on Easy Street? Or the hard girls on Easy Street? Easy Street. That's from Annie. I was in that play. I was Daddy Warbucks.
Girls over on Easy Street. They said, Johnny, it falls apart so easy. And you know that hearts these days are cheap.
Hearts are cheap on Easy Street. Is that like a reference to prostitution?
And the pimps swung their axes. Said, Johnny, you're a cheater.
The pimps. The pimps swung their axes.
Yeah, the pimps swung their axes and said, Johnny, you're a liar.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to overanalyze, but I'm just like threading together a bit of a story right now. Johnny is in love with one of the working girls, and the pimps don't believe him, and they're trying to fight him off.
From out of the shadows came a young girl's voice. Said, Johnny, don't cry. Johnny's like Puerto Rican Jack.
Wow.
Oh, won't you tell me what's your name? I want to drive you down.
Wow, won't you tell me what's your name, Johnny? So she's literally referencing a name, Johnny, but I think the terminology in the prostitution world, underworld, is like Johns are the men, like John Doe, unnamed individuals seeking out sex, and Jane Doe, right, for the women. And then they're asking his name because they can see that he's genuine, but the pimps are preventing him. So far, I don't know.
The other side of town, where paradise ain't so crowded, there'll be action going down.
Wow, yeah, it's all related.
All the golden yield fairies in a real bitch ride. They pull 38s and they kiss the girls goodnight. Good night, it's all right, Jane. Now let the black boys into light so fine.
feels like so much of Bruce's music is rooted in reality, grounded in the actual struggles that people have in various situations. And he speaks directly to these audiences and to humans in general. Like, listening to Bruce so far, it feels like he really has a true grasp of humanity and what we need to thrive. And more specifically, he applies this to, let's say common situations in urban centers, because it feels like a lot of his music has been about New York City, has been referenced to New Jersey as well. So there's something about the concentration of things that happen in New York that really requires Bruce to sing the music that he sings.
We're like a cool Romeo, he made his moves. She looked so fine. Then like a late Juliet, she knew he'd never be true, but she didn't really mind. Upstairs the band was playing, the singer was singing something about going home. She whispered, Spanish Johnny, you can leave me tonight, but just don't leave me alone. Then Johnny cried, Puerto Rican Jane.
Is he saying Spanish Johnny and Puerto Rican Jane? I think that's the line.
Johnny cried, Puerto Rican Jane. Word is down, the cops have found the band. Well, them barefoot boys, they left their homes for the woods. Them little barefoot street boys, they said home ain't no good. They left the corners, and they threw away all their switchblade knives.
He's like perfectly describing the upbringing and where they're at now, the present day struggles with the switchblades, with the police, with their, I forget what the third word was. It's really painting a picture in my mind.
They kissed each other goodbye. Now Johnny was sitting on the fire escape, watching the kids playing down the street.
With that bass.
And he called down, hey little heroes, summer's long, but I guess it ain't so sweet around here no more.
Statistically, crime is always upticks every year during the summer. So if you take an average of all crime annually and then compare months or seasons, the summer seasons are always higher in crime incidents compared to winter months.
Janie sleeps in sheets stained with sweat. Johnny sits up alone and watches her dream on, dreaming on. And the sister prays for lost souls and breaks down in the chapel after everybody's gone. Janie moves over to share a pillow, but opens her eyes to see Johnny up and putting his clothes on.
Don't leave, Johnny.
She
Where are you going?
sighs, those romantic young boys. All they ever want to do is fight. Those romantic young boys. They're calling through the window, hey Spanish Johnny, you want to make a little easy money tonight. And Johnny
Wow.
said, good night, it's all right, Jane.
Wow, it's almost like a lullaby from Johnny being sung to Jane, and they're both, I guess, wrapped up in the criminal world somehow. I'm not sure how Johnny is specifically, but he's clearly beefing with the pimps and dealing with the girls. Wow. Hey there, quick interruption. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. And if you would like to request a reaction yourself, hit the link in the description box down below. Anyways, back to the video.
I'll meet you tomorrow night on Lover's Lane. We may find it out on the street tonight, baby. Or we may walk till the morning light. Maybe
love the supporting choir. Yeah, baby, go. Oh, it's so good. I asked this in one of my previous reactions, and many of the fans in my comments of Bruce Springsteen have said that they have been to over, I think the average number was like 20 or so Bruce Springsteen shows. It feels like once you're in the Bruce Springsteen funnel, you stay there perpetually. One commenter let me know that they had visited Bruce Springsteen and saw his shows over 200 times. 200. I think there's many things in my life that I haven't done 200 times, let alone see one artist. I think the most I've ever seen one artist in my life is probably 5 times. There's a lot more shows I need to go to even get close to 200. Come on, baby. Oh, it's Let It Sing. Let It Sing. Sounds so familiar. Was that a little slip up there? Not trying to point it out, but I'm curious. Right there. That that chromatic walk. Bruce is a god. This solo just keeps getting better. Wow. Wow, it just goes and goes. You know, there's something so special about a guitarist who can just play and play and play, and the solo continues to get bigger and bigger and louder and more epic. You know, I don't know how long it's been going on for already. At least 2 minutes of a solo that just feels like it's climbing and climbing. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Give it here. Whoa. Oh, it always ends abruptly, man. There you have it. Incident on 57th Street by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. This song feels like a romantic crime song. A romantic criminal love song. A romantic underworld. Somehow, some way, this song romanticized the criminal world. I don't know if I'm misinterpreting the situation. I don't think Bruce Springsteen at all is advocating for entering such a world, but he's more so highlighting like the patterns that exist that end up with individuals who romanticize that world or who are caught up in that hustle and bustle on Easy Street, in Lover's Lane, on 57th Street. Because, you know, when you think about like the way that life can end up for any one person, there's a million different trajectories one can go down. And if you, I guess, what would the term be? Use induction? Is that the word? To get back? Basically just some level of reverse engineering to figure out, okay, from this present moment in my life, what were all of the incremental and individual steps I made to get here? And I walked them back. Kind of like when you lose something and you have to say, okay, working backwards, where did I last see this item? So if you reverse engineer anyone's life, you can understand that all of the steps that it took to get them to where they were, they all make somewhat sense. And he's just describing one of those possible paths, I think, and showing that there's still humanity here as well. There's still love here as well. I hope that whole ramble made sense. I know sometimes I go off the deep end in my own mind. My mind is a bit confusing sometimes, even for myself. So I don't blame you if you guys feel like, man, what the hell is Sohum talking about here? In any case, I did enjoy this one. It's always a pleasure to listen to Bruce, especially when he's soloing on the guitar, making it sound like a million guitars at once with his power, with his melodies and grace. So yeah, like I said, this is a great one. Thank you again to Dan. If you guys enjoyed my reaction today, subscribe, and if you'd like to request one yourselves, hit the link down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.